May the presence of God steady your heart, quiet your fear, and surround you with peace. May courage rise gently within you, not from force, but from the one who stands with you in every season. Amen.
Welcome to this meditation. You are here because something within you already knows what courage requires. You have felt the weight of moments when standing firm felt risky, when silence seemed safer than truth, when blending in promised a kind of peace that never quite arrived. Today, we are not here to manufacture courage through willpower or force ourselves into bravery through effort. We are here to discover something quieter and more lasting. We are here to find the courage that grows in stillness, the kind of courage that does not shout or strain, the kind that simply stands. This meditation will guide you into a place of grounded steadiness. You will learn to notice fear without becoming it. You will feel the difference between reactive courage, which rises and falls with circumstance, and presence-based courage, which remains because it is rooted in something deeper than your own strength. You do not need to be brave right now. You only need to be willing to settle into this moment, this breath, and allow something ancient and true to meet you here. Let us begin. Find a position that allows you to be both alert and at ease. You may sit upright with your feet flat on the floor, or you may lie down if that feels more supportive. Let your hands rest wherever they naturally fall. Allow your eyes to close, or soften your gaze toward the ground. There is nowhere else you need to be. Nothing you need to fix or solve in these next moments. Simply arriving here is enough. Begin by noticing your breath. Do not try to change it yet. Simply observe. Notice the inhale. Notice the exhale. Notice the small pause between them. Your breath has been with you every moment of your life, faithful and quiet, sustaining you without asking for attention. Now, gently begin to slow your exhale. Breathe in through your nose for a count of 4, then release slowly through your mouth or nose for a count of 6 or 7. Let the exhale be longer than the inhale. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, and slowly release 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With each extended exhale, you are sending a quiet signal to your nervous system. You are telling your body that it is safe to settle, that you are not running from anything right now, that you can rest in this moment. Continue this breath at your own pace. Let it become natural. Let it become a rhythm that carries you deeper. As your breath softens, begin to scan your body gently. Start at the crown of your head and move slowly downward. Notice your forehead, your jaw, the back of your neck, your shoulders. Where do you hold tension? Where does tightness live in you? Move your awareness down through your chest, your belly, your lower back, your hips, your legs, all the way to your feet. As you scan, you may notice certain places that feel contracted, guarded, protected. These are often the places where your body stores what you do not want to feel. This is not wrong. Your body has been trying to keep you safe. Now, gently ask yourself where fear lives in your body right now. Not fear of something specific, but the kind of fear that has become familiar. The low hum of worry about what others think. The tightness around what it might cost to be fully yourself. The weight of knowing what is right, but dreading what might follow if you act on it. Where does that fear settle in you? Perhaps it is in your chest. Perhaps in your throat. Perhaps in your stomach or your shoulders. Simply notice. You do not need to push it away or fix it. Just notice where it lives. Breathe into that place. Let your breath be gentle, like warm light slowly entering a dark room. Now, I invite you to notice something important. You are aware of this fear. You can observe it. You can feel where it sits in your body. This means that you are not the fear itself. You are the one who notices. You are the witness. Fear is something that moves through you. It is not who you are. Say this silently to yourself. I notice the fear. I am not the fear. Fear may knock at the door and demand to be heard. It may speak loudly or whisper constantly, but it does not have the final word. You are the one who decides what voice you follow. In the story of Daniel, 3 young men stood before a golden statue that everyone else bowed to. The music played, the command was given. The entire crowd bent their knees in unison. But Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego remained standing. They did not shout or make a spectacle. They did not attack those who bowed. They simply stood, quietly, firmly, rooted in something the crowd could not see. Imagine that scene now. Imagine the weight of expectation pressing in from every direction. Imagine the sound of the music, designed to trigger compliance. Imagine the threat that loomed if they did not bend. And still, they stood. I I want you to consider for a moment the music that plays in your own life. Not literal music, but the pressure that hums beneath the surface of your days. The expectations you feel from others. The unspoken rules about what you should want, what you should say, how you should appear. What statues have been erected in your world that everyone else seems to bow to? What have you felt pressured to worship that does not deserve your allegiance? Perhaps it is the statue of approval, the constant pull to be liked, to avoid disappointing anyone, to be seen as agreeable and easy. Perhaps it is the statue of success as others define it, the pressure to achieve, accumulate, and prove your worth through performance. Perhaps it is the statue of peace at any cost, the exhausting practice of bending yourself into whatever shape keeps the peace, even when it costs you your integrity. You do not need to name them all right now. Simply notice if any of these resonate. Notice if your body responds when you consider them. These are the places where courage is being asked of you. And courage does not mean rebelling loudly. It does not mean burning bridges or picking fights. Sometimes, courage is simply the quiet refusal to bend when everyone else is bowing. The steady presence that says, "Not this, not for me. I answer to something deeper." Now, let us return to your breath. Inhale slowly. Exhale even more slowly. Let your body continue to settle. Imagine yourself standing in a wide open space. It could be a field, a mountaintop, a shore, wherever feels right to you. You are standing upright. Your feet are planted firmly on the ground. A wind begins to blow around you. This wind represents the pressures you feel, the opinions of others, the fear of consequences, the anxiety about what might happen if you do not conform. The wind swirls around you, pushing and pulling. But you do not need to fight the wind. You do not need to brace against it. You simply stand, rooted, present, aware. The wind moves around you, but it does not move you. Your roots go deeper than the wind can reach. Feel the ground beneath your feet, solid and steady. This ground represents something more enduring than circumstance. It represents the presence that holds you, the faithfulness that has carried you this far, the truth that you are not alone. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Let those words settle into your body, not as instruction, not as pressure, as promise, as invitation. The courage you need does not come from summoning more willpower. It comes from resting in this presence, from knowing that the ground beneath you will not give way. As you stand in this stillness, consider what it would mean to move through your life from this place. Not reacting to every gust of wind, not bending every time pressure is applied, but grounded in something that does not change. You may still feel fear. Fear is not a sign of weakness or failure. That fear does not have to decide for you. You can feel afraid and still stand. You can notice the tightness in your chest and still speak truth. You can see the statue and still refuse to bow. We must obey God rather than men. This is what Peter said when the authorities told him to stop speaking about what he knew to be true. He did not say it with anger or contempt. He said it with quiet clarity. He had found a loyalty that ran deeper than the fear of consequence. What loyalty runs deepest in you? What truth are you unwilling to abandon, no matter what the wind brings? You do not have to answer in words. Simply let the question rest in you. Let it settle into the soil of your heart. The answer will grow in its own time. For now, breathe. Stand in stillness. Let this moment be enough. We will spend a few moments now in quiet integration. I will be silent, and you can simply rest in this space. Continue your breath. Feel the ground beneath you. Let whatever needs to settle, settle. Let whatever needs to release, release. There is nothing to perform here. Only presence. Rest now. Gently begin to bring your awareness back to the room around you. Feel the surface beneath your body. Notice the sounds around you. Let your fingers move slightly. Let your breath return to its natural rhythm. Before you open your eyes, carry this truth with you. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the presence of something stronger. and that presence lives in you. It has always lived in you. You can return to this stillness whenever you need to remember who you are and whose you are. When you are ready, let your eyes open softly. If this meditation has stirred something in you, if you long to continue this journey of grounded courage and interior transformation, you are warmly invited to explore more resources at EnlitenU. There are meditations, teachings, and companions for every step of the path. You do not have to walk alone. Thank you for giving yourself these moments of stillness. Transforming minds, empowering souls, and as always, peace, love, light, and unity.